Hey everybody, we are back with more Monster Train 2. I wasn't expecting it to be so soon, considering that I just finished all the challenges, for me, in real time. I think it was 2 weeks ago, but we are here. There's new clans. Unfortunately, I did miss some dialogue at the start of this, but there's a new game mode, and 2 new clans. So, as expected, they brought back the Wormkin, but to their credit, they made them free, which I really respect, and there's the Railforged as well. So I think what I'll probably try and do is I'm going to do a run with the Railforged, a run with the Wormkin, and then I might try the new game mode. So let's start with the Railforged, and we'll partner them up with the Awoken, because I quite like the Awoken. So our leader is Herzl, which is interesting. So Herzl's the guy who I think made the train. Forge to apply armor to the front friendly unit. Adds to your forge point total when you play unit or equipment. Spend all forge point, gain bonus damage and armor for each forge point spent. Okay, so you basically build up this amount, and then it gives you a big buff. I may as well try it on Covey 10. I don't see any reason not to. So we want Pyre of Savagery. Let's do Pyre of Savagery, why not? Let's give a go or two with the Railforged. Boilerplate Forge. Gain 2 armor permanently for each forge point spent. Oh! Thorned Hollow is a great start, and Glimmer is a great card. This is interesting. Alright, here we go. Forge points on all floors instead grant +1 damage and +1 armor permanently. Well, your Pyre gains damage and health. Interesting. Well, these are both very cool. I think I like the idea of forging. I want to see what this is all about. Oh, these are both great too. So we're up against Corruption, which is a little annoying. But Flesh Weaver, who isn't too bad, and Damage Shield Cherubs, which isn't that bad. I do quite like Jack Strips. But this is also really good. Let's get Jack Strips. I think Jack Strips is slightly better. It's been a while since I've done a regular run, so I'm probably going to be a bit rusty. Alright, so we've got... Oh, here we go. Add to your forge point total to strengthen your unit or equipment when they are played. Click here to toggle whether your forge points will be spent. Also, I click whether they... Ah, okay, so you get the choice. That's nice. You're not, like, forced to use them if perhaps you may not have wanted to. So we'll definitely go with this, and then this. Seems like a good start. I'm not really going to be able to do much about this guy, unfortunately. Smith. I think I will play this so we can at least get one ready to go. Alright. I can kill this guy, which is great. Drop this. I think I want to try and probably get these guys healed up. Alright, we do just straight up win, which is fantastic. I'll play Forged. May as well drop a Boilerplate, because I can start getting this to be stronger. And more health for this guy. Alright, so far this is pretty cool. Obviously we got to see more of the synergies, but Thorned Hollow is just a fantastic card. It's so good. Alright. Burst to... Oh, this card! This was in, Monster Train 1. The Spike Driver, I remember this. Attacks an additional time per stack. Remove 1 stack after each attack made this way. So it gets limited multi-strikes? That's odd. Deal 15x damage to an enemy unit or apply 5x to a friendly unit, not bad. Apply armor equal to half the damage. Apply armor equal to half damage to the front friendly unit. Okay, so if you can get this guy to have a lot of attack, you can give a lot of armor. I'll try Hammerfall. I think Hammerfall sounds interesting. Restoration Detonation is too good to pass up with a Thorned Hollow. Do I go for a Railforged unit or a unit? Because I would love to get unit upgrades. But I think I'd rather try and get a good Railforged unit. I just need to see what's even here. Alrighty. Harvest Forge 1. Ability Scrap Harvest. Which does what? Add a scrap metal to your hand. Refine 3. I don't know what any of this means. Rally, apply 5 and 5 to the front unit. Friendly units attack immediately. This is pretty cool, actually. Scrap metal. Persistent, unplayable, refine 3. I don't know what that means. I'll grab the conductor. He sounds kind of neat. Holdover on a restoration detonation? That sounds pretty good. And let's make one of these a little better. Maybe we can make restoration free as well. Yeah, we'll go with that. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so far there's not really a whole ton. Forge points on all floors. Instead, grant. I don't know if I understand this ability properly. Forge points on all floors. Does each floor have its own forge total? Is that what it's saying? Because the thing that I've kind of realized is, judging by the way his ability is written, I don't think he has to strictly be on the bottom. Alright, let's restart this because I played this wrong. So I want to play the conductor first, so that he can give slight buffs to that. Alright. Definitely just start smithing. Kaboom. Not bad. And how often can I use this? Every 3 turns, so it's not really a reliable play, per se. Okay, play this. Smith, presto. More heals. Boom. Let's get this keeping rolling. I quite like Hammerfall. Hammerfall's really good. Because it gives you it's good. It gives you good alternatives. This is pretty nice as well. If I can get a sweeper, this guy's gonna be really good with that. Alright, so far pretty impressed. We'll see how it goes as the run continues. Deal 9 damage, slay Forge 3. Not bad. I don't need another boilerplate, I don't think. I think that would be a mistake. And I don't think I need any of these. Although the spiked bottle thing would have been pretty decent. I do think I need to get the pyro remains. Iron Tongue is quite good. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Iron Tongue is quite nice. Let's make it deployable. And I want to try and get, whatchamacallit? Quickness. That'll be really good for us. Friendly units get 12 attack at the end of combat, deal 1 damage to friendly units? No. Less energy but more draw, or just more money. We'll get more money. We're pretty early in the run, so this is actually probably a pretty good time to get this. The Quilling Catcher. Alright, so the Flesh Weaver is pretty annoying. We'll see how we go. Okay, unfortunately I don't actually get to play the Iron Tongue right away. I need to get more energy. Let's Smith. Nard. Heal. Okay, it's a fine start. Okay, heal. Got the Iron Tongue. It's the whip. So I'm gonna need to try and get this guy healed up. It's not looking super good, to be honest. Armor 8, armor 16. Well, he'll live in that case. We don't quite get the kill, so we take 11 damage, which is really bad, but... well, we'll have to take it for now. He dies because of the jack strips, that was perfect! Oh my god, I didn't even consider that. Oh, that is great. He died from the jack strips. Oh, that is wonderful news. Oh, that is just incredible. Hey. So we do just straight up win, which is kind of wild. It's a shame that we don't get more out of the anvil here. All in all, this is not bad. I definitely think I want to go for the energy. Apply more health and spikes. Apply quickness. I mean, I'm gonna take that just cause. Assembly. Add a spike driver to your hand, then craft it. Add a spike driver spider to your hand, then craft it. You know what? Sure. Let's try it. That sounds kind of cool. I do think I need to get some unit upgrades. Neither of these are terribly useful for me. Here we go. Burst 2, strike forward. Oh, wow. It's a shame we didn't get this upgrade as the starter, because I reckon that's even better. I'm going to stick with what I've been working on. Well, there's the quickness. Multi-strike. I feel like he needs more, HP. It's only because of the corruption. I'm thinking he might need some more HP. Like, he's never going to be in the front, but even a handful of points of corruption is going to kill him after a while. Let's give multi-strike to the Thorn Hollow, and I'll give him some more HP. Okay. We'll go with that. Might live to regret that, but I'm pretty content with my choice there. Okay. So we go Conductor Steward, Thorn Hollow, Iron Tongue, Spider Assembly, and Herzl. Alright. Definitely want to purge that, and we'll go for some forging. So what is this? Oh, interesting. I think did he use some points there? I'm not 100% sure what actually happened there. As much as I would like to cleanse the last thing, I do need to keep healing my guy here, otherwise he's kind of in trouble. Alright, where is my restoration detonation? That's the real question. I will stick the boilerplate on this guy, I think. Goodness gracious, I've got a lot of damage on this guy. A lot of corruption. It's a little scary. So playing the spiders makes me lose Forge. Seems a bit weird. Might have to restart this particular fight. Let's give it another go. I'm still learning this faction. Alright, I might set up on the second floor, I think. Yeah, this spider stuff is kind of ass, I'll be honest. Alright, definitely want to pop one of these guys. Go for this, go for this. I'll put this guy down here, because why not? That's why, because he dies. Smith. And just go all in on the heals, as much as I'd like to remove the calcifieds. Regrettably, it's not quite worth it. So, when I play the spiders, they must get a buff when they get played or something. That must be how it works. Something like that. It's not really super clear to me. Okay, this should be a little bit better. It's not quite a straight up win. Now it's a straight up win. I'm not 100% sure exactly how, but I'll take it. Yeah, so corruption is going to be a bit of an issue, I can already tell that. Yeah, unfortunately the conductor getting the kills doesn't really help us. Forge 8. Deal damage equal to enemy units equal to 30x capacity on this floor. Reduce capacity to 1. Suppressed. Burst 2, resolve, gain burst. Ability wind-up punch. Okay, so you stick this on a unit, they don't attack the first turn, but every turn they get an extra attack. And then you can do a big punch. Not sure it's the right fit for me right now. But it sounds cool. Alright, I think I need to try and remove some cards from the deck. Honestly, I'm just gonna get rid of the spider factory thing, it's not very good. And I'll remove a spear steward as well. Let's go for the random event. Yorick, AAA, or Gros Michel. We'll go Gros Michel, of course. Plus 10 damage. Did they nerf Gros Michel a little bit? I thought it was plus 15 damage. We can spell chain something, which is kind of neat. Remove consume, not really needed. I kind of like the idea of spell chaining a free bonk. Potentially I can take out 2 weak enemies before they can do anything to me. That sounds like a pretty nice idea. And I think no, we'll set up on the bottom floor. I do think I might want to go for capacity next time, but we'll see. Unfortunately, I've kind of put all my eggs in one basket. I do have heaps of, whatchamacallitses. Smithing, which is good. Oh, you're dead. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Heal, heal, heal. Alright, stick a big boilerplate on this guy. That's pretty good. For a big heal. Just put my spear straight up the top, because why not? Probably worth doing that. It's probably worth doing this too. So the good thing is that my guy in the back doesn't get affected by the, whatchamacallit, the sap, because his damage is fixed at 30. And this boss gets kind of hard countered by multi-strike, so Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. Fortunately, Gross Michelle didn't go, which is a pity. Trapdoor. Firebound. Oh, so you can send somebody back down from the top. Consume, create a copy of a non-champion unit, equipment, or room card in hand. Apply -1. It's not terrible, but I don't know if I need it right now. Restore 10 health and descend. Restore 1 health. Nah, none of these are super good. I don't think we're winning this. I'll just put that out there, but doesn't mean I won't try. I think I'm gonna go Trinkets and Baubles. I want to see if I can get something good. Draw an equipment card from your deck, reduce its cost to 0. And that gives me more energy. It lets me play Iron Tongue for free, which would be great if Awakening Thicket was deployed. I'm going to get it in the hopes that I can make it deployable. X cards and cards that cost 3 or more have Permafrost. Apply Rooted to enemy units when they enter the floor below the Pyre Room. You know what? Let's get that. That could be interesting. We can copy something. What should I copy? I kind of like the idea of copying the, Let's copy the Spiky Boy. It's probably worth having a second decent unit that we can use. So we do need to set up on the bottom for this. And ideally I want to go to a equipment shop. Oh, I draw the boilerplate. Right. $101 armor ain't half bad. There goes Gross Michelle, perfect. And Smith, and heal. Alright, definitely Awakening Thicket. You're dead. Can't kill anything with this. I mean, I can kill my own unit, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, let's weaken this guy, I suppose. Okay. Let's weaken these guys some more. Or just Smith, I think. Unfortunately, this guy has some extra damage. Pop that. Okay, not bad. I'll just give this guy some more damage. Alright, not terrible. Certainly not great, but not terrible. Gee, it feels like there's so many waves, my goodness. I won't let you do too much about that. How am I not killing this guy yet? He has 3 stacks of damage shield, my goodness. Okay, well that explains a lot. Well, he doesn't get any more at least. So he's dead next turn. I think. Yes, he's dead next turn. Fantastic. Alright, die. Wait, let's redo that. I can get more. Hey, Azure, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Here we go, Glimmer, bonk, bonk, boom. Put this guy here as well. Trying out the new plan. So far seems pretty interesting. We don't get the kill, unfortunately. Quite a ways off getting the kill too. Each one of these should give us... Okay, now we're way closer. Yeah. Not sure we're gonna win this one. we're winning this fight, but the run, I'm not sure we're gonna win. It's a shame we don't get to, like, keep the forges across the runs. How crazy would that be? Alright. The big problem is I don't have anything... I only really have one good unit. That's the big problem. Cavendish, perfect. Yeah, really. Apart from the thorned hollow guy, we got, like, nothing. Alright. So I can put Herzl with my guys on the bottom now, which is good. He's not great, I'll be honest, but he's not terrible. I was really hoping to get one of the room shops, but we didn't get that. Big question is upgrade units or spells? I'd like to do something with my Thorned Hollow, so I think I'm going to go for units. What do we get here? Forge points on all floors grant 2 damage and 3 armor permanently. Let's do it. Celestial Alcove. Large Mystery Box, one of my favorite artifacts. I love the Large Mystery Box. Ooh. Oh, Titanite is lit. Let's go Titanite, man. Take less damage, don't mind if I do. Give this guy dualism, so at least he's got something going for him. Alright. Yeah, the problem is I've really only got Thorned Hollows. That's... oh, this is bad. That's the only thing I've really got going for me. Nope, played wrong already. Great start. Conductor Steward goes first, then Thorned Hollow, then Herzl. You get the... yeah, but he's quick, so I'll give him that thing. Give you the boilerplate. Yeah, so here's where we sort of run into problems. Because these guys just have so much HP. Alright. So how can I deal with these guys? It's not really any good way, unfortunately. Well, that takes care of that for the first turn. So I need to try and build up some more strength for the next few turns. Okay, so we can bonk one of these guys. Heals, damage. Boosties. Well, now this guy just dies, which is great. Assemble. Create a copy of the front friendly non-champion unit and descend it. That's a super cool room. Unfortunately, not something that I can really afford right now. We don't kill the little minion, but we actually kill the main guy, which is pretty good. Okay, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to kill this guy. He's going to do quite a bit of damage to us, but such is life. I mean, how much damage do we take here? Let's run the numbers. I can slightly reduce the amount of damage I'm taking. Pyro, draw -2, but more energy for the rest of the battle. Don't really want that. And I keep this guy here for 1 turn, so he goes up and he does 12 damage. 12 damage isn't that bad. I can live with 12 damage. Let's just keep smithing. Yeah, 12 damage ain't that bad. It's a shame that I've already played all of my equipment, unfortunately. Yeah, 12 damage really isn't that bad. And we do just straight up win, which is kind of wild. I was not expecting to just straight up win there. Maybe there is a chance. Yeah, but look how much damage these guys are going to do if they make it through. I'm not so sure, folks. I'm not so sure. None of those cards really speaking to me. Bramble Lash could be good. Let's try and get Bramble Lash. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's the problem. I actually don't have enough energy to do everything I want to do. I've kind of stuffed this up. So I definitely want the Awakening Thicket. Early, if I can. I probably should also try and heal. I'd love to get Bramble Lash to be, like, replayable. Alright, let's go for the heal. Let's try and secure our position. Let's remove some cards from the deck. I'm just going to remove the 2 Calcified Embers. I know it's a waste, because you can remove them just by playing them, but that's the situation we find ourselves in. Can make a card intrinsic and cost -1. Let's get that Glimmer going. Make this cheaper. Reroll. No holdover, unfortunately. Let's Spell Chain the Bramble Lash. And let's see what we get at Trinkets and Baubles. Non-banner units are deployable. Divine Grasp. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. It's not going to help us now. Equipped units gain 10 armor. At the end, start of turn fully... Let's get equipped units gain armor. Yeah. I don't know. This seems, very problematic. I think we're gonna set up in the middle. And it's gonna be the corruption that's gonna do us dirty, unfortunately. Okay, we can get rid of one of the corruption guys at least, which is good. Let's do Channel Song. Really, I'm just trying to get rid of some of my other units. I want to have as few units as possible. You know, filling up the deck and all that sort of stuff. Alright, Detonation for sure is good. 3 Sting Spells, never hurts. Let's pop them down here. Pop this guy. Focus on healing. Take 3 damage, or I can gain +5 damage times 2. Let's go for that. Alright. So you got some bonks. Let's bonk. Bonk. Thicket. Kaboom. Let's just go for the hits. Yeah, I'm like torn, man. At this point, I don't really want to take 5 damage. 3 damage is already bad enough. 5 damage is like, no, I can't be taking 5 damage. Yeah, I'm not convinced we're going to win this, but time can tell. There's 60 corruption, man. What the frick? Detonate. Big armor boost. More spikes. More damage. Taking quite a bit of damage there, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna fall just short, I think, unfortunately. I think I need to try and avoid getting so much corruption. Oh god. on my main guys. So we take a little too much damage from that guy, I think. $18. Maybe we can live through it. I don't think there's any hope. We're on 187 corruption already, man. There's no way. Yeah, I think the problem was I just had too many cards in this deck. I'll give it one more go. But we'll see how we go. Yeah, I think making this deployable ended up probably not being a good decision in the end. Let's put this guy up here. Yeah, these boilerplates really aren't it. Is what I'm realizing. Okay, that's huge. That's quite a bit less corruption already. I need to try and basically bait the enemy champ to doing this more often. I need the enemy champ to just not... basically not bother me. Okay, it's the first time the enemy champ is here, which isn't great, but could be worse. The 16 corruption already is like so freaking nasty. Finally get restoration detonation. Can bonk this guy. Bonk this guy. Maybe I should have taken the Unleash the Wildwood. That might have been... Yeah, I think... Big problem is just we're just not getting all the pieces that we need when we need them. I was able to get the room card earlier. That might have just been enough on its own, honestly, but... Getting this so late is monk-ass. Like, it really doesn't matter what I do here. Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to take the L. Too many eggs in the one basket, and I have nothing to show for it. And all that armor almost makes me want to believe it is possible. Do I give this one more try? Let's give it one more try. Maybe... Nah, I can't set up on the bottom floor, because in spite of all my best judgment, I just can't see a situation where that makes any sense. Get back. Conductor Steward, Thorned Hollow, Herzl, Iron Tongue, Shield Steward. No, I have to play somebody at the top. Ah, oh, damn it, man. You have to play somebody at the top, because I basically want to make it that the Seraph, whatever his name is, spends as little time I played it wrong again. I want to make sure that Seraph's spending as little time as possible on the floor with all my units, because I need to not have everybody get, like, absolutely corrupted out the, like, wazoo. It's just a shame the quality of cards that I'm drawing are just, like, they're not it, man. It's a unit or equipment it gives the forge to. Okay, that's kind of interesting, actually. So you can kind of wait and just build up a ton of forge. Okay, good. That buys me a little bit of extra time. Spikes deal more damage on stack. I would love to play that, but I do not have the brain capacity for it, unfortunately. Damn it. I was hoping he would piss off for one more turn. Ah, I've screwed it up again, man. Yeah, just it had to be freaking corruption, didn't it? Alright, I'm playing so badly. I need to not be afraid to use my champion ability. That's what I'm realizing. My deck just has so many cards in it as well, it's like ridiculous, man. Yeah, Unleash the Wildwood might have been the card that saved this, if I was able to draw it. Top floor, that's fine. Presto. Boom, boom. Pop this guy. Pop this guy as well. So we got some armor. Unfortunately now, yeah, this guy just comes to this floor and then we're just screwed. Okay, train whistle. Detonation. Okay, maybe this is a little bit better. 60 corruption is still a lot to contend with. I think it's too much to contend with. It's a shame I don't have a unit at the top, because if I think if I could draw away the enemy champ for one more turn, we might actually almost have a chance, but if he's going to double the corruption again, there's actually nothing that can be done about it. Alright, I think this is just one of those times where it's just the bridge too far. Unlucky. with the enemy champion ability. Now I get the other boilerplate, which gives me 1 billion armor. There's not enough in the tank. Oh, and the corruption is absolutely brutal, man. Oh, goodness. Okay, that was interesting. I feel like if I got a bit luckier... Mainly if I just invested in other units, I think we might have had a decent chance. More capacity, that's okay. When your Pyre defeats an enemy, it only gains 5 damage, that's interesting. Summon plus 30x and plus 30x health as well. That's pretty cool. When you forge a unit or equipment, gain plus 2 health for each forge point spent. Oh, I want to try another run with this. I'll do the same setup, because there's something to this. Animus of Will with Hammerfall goes pretty good, and then Steel Enhancer, of course, is not bad. Pyre Speak. Pyre immediately attacks enemy units on this floor. Forge points on all floors instead. Grant +1 damage and armor permanently. I still need to figure out exactly how this works. We get jack strips again. They're up against the Pyre of Savagery, which is a little bit easier. I think the corruption enemy champion is just so much more powerful than anything else in the game. It's actually kind of... It's a bit silly, if I'm being totally honest. Like, how much more powerful it is than just about anything else. Okay, you die. More damage for you. Let's try that. We don't win immediately, but we get reasonably close. Fortunately, he does heal by, like, quite a lot. We do just straight up win, though, which is good. That's fine, we'll take that. Yeah. It's all very new. Apply armor equal to half damage equal to the front friendly unit. You know what? Sure, let's add it. None of these are terribly good though. Let's go for a Railforged unit. Let's see what we can get. Revenge Forge 1. Ooh, Forge Steward. Okay, so he's like he's a tanky boy. Not bad. Give a unit Burst 2, give a unit Titanite. Let's give him Titanite. Alright, so we got something happening already. Well, a little something. So the good thing about this Herzl is you can play him kind of wherever. It doesn't really matter too much. That worked out pretty nicely. Well, they all die again because of jack strips. I kinda like the idea of this guy just having like 1 billion armor. The problem is I didn't get to do anything with those forge points. I had so many forge points there. Don't know if I need bonk. His sharp edge is kind of tempting, but again, I don't know if I really 100% need it. I think I will go for the Pyromancer to get some heals. Friendly needs to gain Conduit on Slay. I like Nim's Oath. If you're really lucky, Nim's Oath can just hit the enemy champion every turn, and the enemy champion just doesn't do anything. Bloodthirsty Blade gains more attack permanently. Sure, why not? It's not great, but it's something. And my champ gives the Forge points permanently to stuff. So if we can wait a little bit before playing it, it actually comes out quite nice. Okay, I'm willing to take 1 damage here to get the ball rolling. Okay, we don't die there now. That's good. I was like, there's a way to definitely do this. Alright, not too bad. And I try and find my ways to give armor to the Forge Steward. He's actually quite decent, the way I've got him set up. I was really hoping to get the Bloodthirsty Blade. Not getting the Bloodthirsty Blade kind of makes all this all pointless. Am I really not going to get the Bloodthirsty Blade? Seriously? Oh, well, there's the Bloodthirsty Blade. It's being worth quite a bit of damage. I think we might just... No, we win. We take a lot of damage, but we do win this. So, could be way worse. Old Growth is pretty good. Merge 2 equipment together and add -1, that's interesting. I do quite like the Shattered Shell. Let's grab the Shattered Shell. We'll go Capacity, because my plan is bottom floor is going to be Shattered Shell. Ideally, if he's Quickness. Got Quickness, I should say. That would be good. Another multi-strike on the Animus would be really nice. Reroll. Dualism. Give the Shattered Shell some more damage. This just gives him more armor, which doesn't really help that much. Yeah, we definitely still need to upgrade units some more. More Forge boosties. So the weapon thing that we've got now, the Sword of... What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Oh, I meant to get Capacity. I got... Oh, well that's alright. I can get Capacity next time. Energy is still good, probably. It wasn't what I intended to get, but... I suppose we're gonna have to just make do with it. Okay, let's give this guy what heals. do some more damage. We are gonna take some damage here, regrettably. Quite a bit of damage too. Okay, I don't understand how this works. Forge points on all floors grant stuff permanently. The game must have a different idea of what permanently means than I've got. Because I don't understand. Yeah, the game must have a very different idea of what permanent means. When I think something's permanent, the way I see permanent is forever. But it seems that Mr. Train may have a different idea. I don't know. Oh, this champ is so annoying. Well, we're gonna have a ton of forge points, but again... No, it didn't boost the sword because the guy was dead the last time. I'm so dumb. The guy was dead the last time. That's why it didn't do anything. Or I might have to retry this fight. Alright, let's try this one again. I don't think we're getting very far with this. Alright. I'm gonna keep boosting this guy. Old growth is definitely gonna be big. More health is always welcome. Smith. More damage. Of course, there's nothing we can do about the big guys coming through. Oh my goodness. Alright. Smith. Big boosty. Yeah, I don't know. I understand how it works now. It's just very disappointing that I didn't draw the card sooner. Because if I'd drawn the card sooner, I think that might have literally been all that I needed to probably be able to win this. Because I had so many points of Forge. It would have been absolutely cracked. Yeah, my damage is just nothing. Again, we got a lot of Forge points, but not really anything to put them on. Oh man, you're really not gonna give me freaking anything to put this stuff on? Like, seriously? Oh well, that's fine. Alright, so Railforged is cool. I think part of the problem is I am using the Power of Savagery, which is good, but it's got very specific utility. And obviously I've barely unlocked anything for this clan, so still a long way to go in that. Alright, that wasn't too bad.